Good morning, everyone. Today we want to continue in our discussion and our look at who John the Baptist is and some of the things that he did as a way to prepare the way for Christ. We're looking at John chapter 1, verses 19 and following again. And this time we want to look at some of the questions that were being asked of him. People were saying, well, who are you? Like, are you the Messiah? And he said, no, I'm not the Messiah. Well, then, are you Elijah? And he says, no, I'm not that either. And then they said, well, then who are you? And he says, I am the one who is like a voice calling out from the wilderness, declaring that the Lord is coming. The Pharisees then look to him and says, well, if you're not the Messiah or Elijah or even a prophet, then what right do you have to do these baptizing things? And he says this thing, it's really important. He says, I'm baptizing you with water for the forgiveness of sin. But there's someone in our midst that you don't even recognize, and his ministry will follow mine. And I'm not even worthy. So much greater is his ministry than mine, that I am not even worthy to be his slave or to even untie the straps from his sandals. These are the things that, to me, indicate how much John took his position very, very seriously. There were many people, I'm sure, that would have wanted to elevate him into this position of Messiah because he was doing some amazing things and people were following him. He had a great gathering. But rather he said, no, I'm only here to point the way. I am here as an example to point the way, to prepare the way for the one who is coming. In fact, the one who is already in our midst. And just the day later or so, we read later on from verse 29 and following, he finds Jesus there and he says, now look, here, this is the Lamb of God. This is the one who has come to be our Messiah. Over the last 36 years of pastoral ministry, my heart's desire isn't to be the person up front leading and having people follow me. My desire and my prayer has been that I could be someone who, yes, is up front a lot of the times, but I'm up front to point towards Jesus. You might enjoy what I do, and I'm grateful for all your encouragements, but there's someone greater that I want to introduce you to, and he's the one I want you to learn to follow and to become like and to emulate and to boast about and to proclaim. May God give us each, every day, the opportunity to point towards Christ, either through our example of loving and giving and sacrificial service, or through the words that God gives us to speak in encouragement to others. But in little ways or larger ways, may we always be those people who, like John the Baptist, says, I'm only here to point the way to the one who is coming, and that is Jesus. God bless you, church. I'm praying for you today.